Video and Media. Today we welcome a very special guest into the studio. We welcome Katie to talk to us about the Alderley and Wilmslow Music Theatre Company and talk to us about more detail about the upcoming production of Joseph and the Amazing Technical Dreamcoat. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
No problem.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Right, Fraser, do you want to get it crack started then?
How are you today?
I am very well, Fraser. Thank you very much for all of you having me here today. What a wonderful place this is.
We do enjoy it. Who's on question 2?
Toby. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
That's a very big question, so you might want to narrow it down a little, but I am Katie. I am a member of Alderley and Wilmslow Musical Theatre Company, which I do as a hobby because I love performing and singing and dancing on stage. But in my professional life, I'm a writer. And I write for websites, and I write for marketing, and I write for newspapers. So anyone that needs some words, I'll write for them.
Well, we have our own little newsletter as well that we do every Friday, don't we, Alex? You're part of that. Have we got any other Fridays? That's just you on a Friday, isn't it, up here?
Yeah.
Work
Yeah.
extremely hard.
I've heard.
We don't work extremely
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
Joe, the wonderful Burgess, he
You do work
always
hard.
says how hard you will work.
You do.
That's it.
Right, should we get on to question 3?
It's your question, Alex.
Is it before it was?
Can you please tell us what our role is at the theatre campaign
Well,
You mean company?
company?
that's okay. At the theatre company, I do the marketing, but I also do the cast liaison and the admin and basically lots of running of the society. But my main love is that I'm a performer. So I'm on stage and I sing and I dance and I act and I play big parts or little parts and generally just have a lot of fun on stage.
My day of heaven, that.
It's absolutely wonderful. We
What's
love
it
it.
all about?
Yeah.
Do I need this mic? Yes, I do. How do you get in? Oh no, oh yeah, that is my question.
Yeah.
How did you get involved in the theatre company?
Well, I only joined Alderley and Wilmslow Musical Theatre Company about 8 years ago. I had
Years ago.
a large period of my life between sort of university, where I did theatre at university, to when I joined them, where I had a brain tumour and I had to have that operated on and lots of treatment for it, and I was out of action for a long time and my confidence went right down to the bottom and I couldn't do anything, I didn't feel it. And then after I had all the treatment and I felt a lot better, my confidence came back. I went, do you know what I really want to do? I want to go back and do something that I loved when I was young. And so I found a local company and I was terrified to go for the first time. And they welcomed me with open arms, and I realised that they were a really inclusive company and they had people from all walks of life, all ages, all backgrounds, and I haven't looked back. It's been absolutely wonderful.
Really good then. Very good.
Question 5.
On your website, you have lots of musical workshops. Are these popular?
They're very popular. So actually we ran one last week. We had 25 kids from the age 7 to 13 come along and do 2 days of learning music and learning songs and dances and how to act all around The Greatest Showman. So we did lots of circus skills, we learned how to be Barnum, we learned how to be all the different characters in the show.
Has everyone watched The Greatest Showman?
Love the Great Showman.
Yeah.
I watched it once, but I'm not a big fan of the singing.
Weird.
It
Weird.
was a bit of both, really. because
Weird. Offensive. Get out.
When I watched it once, it was not my cup of tea, so I moved on to a different thing because it's not my. I watched it once and it was really. I can't even say the word, but that's
Be
it.
very careful your next words because it's one of my favourite films.
I know. I
Everyone's
watched it.
entitled to different opinions.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not my opinion at all.
Right, should we carry on then?
But you don't really watch a musical for not watching the singing?
No.
Let's
I'd rather
get
sit
So,
and
so yes, the workshops are very
Accessible.
Yeah, good word.
The workshops are very.
Disabilities. Thank you.
Oh, not on that bit yet,
Not yet.
Kofi. Not coming to it.
We did a Matilda workshop last year. Again, we had lots of children for that, and we're hoping to run another one at some point this year, either in the summer or in October.
You should do Wicked.
We could do it,
I've
could
seen
you?
that like 15 times, 16th in December. I
Crikey.
just love it. It's my
You
favourite
like
show.
That's it. You like your musicals?
Yeah, I
then? Well,
love musicals.
I've come to talk to the right person,
Yes.
haven't I?
In fact, I don't talk to everyone. I just talk to me.
I like Wonka.
You like Willy Wonka, do you?
Oh, I love the new Wonka. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the new Wonka.
I want to see the old one, not the new one.
Do you prefer the old?
I don't like the
Yeah.
original.
With Gene
It's
Wilder.
all
I
right.
quite-
I just find it
I
creepy.
I like the old one. It's
Yeah.
creepy.
I like the one with Johnny Depp in, and I like the new one.
With Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
I've not watched.
I know,
I haven't seen it yet.
No,
I was
I've not seen
obsessed.
it just yet. Kofi, question 6.
Are your shows accessible to people with disabilities?
Absolutely. So all the venues that we perform in always got disability access, and the one that we're doing next is nice and flat. But also we make sure that where wheelchair users sit isn't shoved into the corner or in the back or anything like that,
Yeah.
where it can happen. You're front and centre and you get a really, really good view of the stage. But we also put on relaxed performances, which means anyone can come and enjoy the theatre in the way that they want to. So this means noises, getting up, moving around, leaving, coming back, whatever you need to do to enjoy the theatre is for you. We also make sure the lights are up a little bit, the volume is down a little bit, and we explain or remove any bits that could be frightening to people. So for example, in the next show that we're doing, we pretend to tear apart a pretend goat. In our relaxed performance, we won't do that.
Yeah.
We will take away those bits that could potentially be a little bit jarring for
Skip
people.
that scene.
We'll skip that bit.
Some actual, I've heard of this. Some West End shows I've done relaxed performances.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not been to one, but I've heard that they've done them.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good idea.
in the West End, the Lion King's relaxed performance, they'll have the actor who plays Scar come out beforehand, explain that he's just an actor.
I
he's
played Scar last
pretending,
night.
he's pretending to be bad before the show, so anyone who was worried about it finds out that it's okay, it's not really a baddie.
Well,
I mean, I've heard, because I've seen...
Ah,
I'm sorry.
It's alright, Fraser.
well, actually, I model myself on the person who actually did the voiceover for my pastor.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Adam over there, in a recent production that we did of The Lion King with our drama group, with the hat on Adam just there, you played Scar, didn't you, Adam?
Yeah.
You did a good role of it. He definitely filled in the spot for Scar.
Yeah,
You
you're
definitely-
you're a good baddie.
Yeah, I was the beast.
Brilliant.
What question are we on? I've lost track. Are we 7? Question
We're on
7.
seven.
Is that to you, Adam? Who's question 7? Oh, is it Ben? Go for it, Ben.
How to get involved in what you do.
Well, you can get involved with being on stage if you want to.
Yes, please.
You come along to any of our meetups before we do a show and you can be involved. We do audition for big roles, but we don't audition for the ensemble because we feel that anyone who loves theatre should be a part of it. So we would ask you maybe to sing something and maybe do a little bit of a dance, but generally the ensemble is chosen from anyone that turns up.
Where's your meet up?
We meet up in Wilmslow.
Ooh, near me then, so I could easily get to it.
Yeah, and then, but you can also help out backstage in front of house, because we always need people to do that. But you can also get involved by just coming and seeing the shows, because we need an audience to perform to.
Do you have to pay to be part of this membership? Or?
Yeah, if you want to become a member, there is a little fee
Yeah.
to pay, but that just covers your insurance and making sure that we
Okay.
look after you, basically.
Okay.
There's some leaflets on the
I might have
table.
to look into this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Next
Next.
question. Question 8.
Adam,
What has been the best production you have watched?
Ooh, that's going to be a really tough question. Really tough question because I love so many shows and I've seen a lot. But I think my most favourite recently was I went to see Dreamgirls at Liverpool Empire and that was just absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
But I also went to the West End and saw Les Miserables.
I want to see it. I really want to see it. I've seen the movie.
I just cried my entire time through it. It was wonderful.
Oh, I cried. That's me, Joe. Make it all the time. Like, I know what's happening, but I still just cry.
right, Alex?
Thank you for that, Mick Nose.
Not a problem.
What can we expect to see from the Joseph, the amazing Technical Dreamcoat show?
Lots and lots of colour, lots of laughter and lots of silliness. It's a great show. It is sung from start to finish. There isn't a spoken line in the entire thing. And most of the cast is on stage most of the time, so it's very, very tiring. But it is a wonderful show to be in, and of course it finishes with the display of a ginormous rainbow-coloured coat. And it's great fun. I'm playing one of the main brothers, Simeon, so I get to wear a big beard and big silly moustache and sing a very silly French song, and generally have a really good laugh on stage.
Another one you could do workshop is 6. That would be really good.
We could do 6, yeah.
6 is amazing.
Yeah.
But if you like, I make a crack. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I make a cracking joke.
Oh, we should have known that before we did the auditions.
You can maybe have a little look at the leaflet after this
Yeah.
recording.
And come and see it.
Yeah.
And then you can go, well, I would have done a better job than him.
Question 10, final question.
It's yours, Nick.
The theatre company has won lots of awards. Can you tell us what motivates you to improve each year?
Well, we think theatre is really, really important for the community, and we want to always put on the best shows that we possibly can, and that the audience would actually like to see. So every year we think about the year ahead, what's coming, and we pick a show that the cast would like, but also that the audience would really like. And we always make sure that we put on the best. We may be amateur in name, but we try our absolute best to put on as professional a show as we possibly can. And we always let people shine, so we never always cast the same people. We always open up our auditions to anyone that wants to come and audition. So we have people who've joined us this year for the first time. We've never met them before. They've joined us for the first time and they're having a great time, and so that's why we strive to keep improving every year and making sure that we put on shows that everybody's going to enjoy, whether they're involved or watching.
You should do Everybody's Talking About Jamie next.
We would love to do that. That's a great show.
It is a great show.
Yeah.
Has anyone else got any questions they would like to add at the end of the recording? Anyone?
Does anyone
Well,
I had one, but it's gone out of my head.
Well, if,
Flew out your head.
I'll answer anything.
I might need to make for this because
If you did Everybody's Talking About Jamie, I'd love to be the drag queen, because I'm actually a drag queen myself.
Are
so,
you? Wonderful.
So, be like my...
I think Fraser's got a question.
Well, actually, I do a mini Christmas star
Oh.
Ooh,
like this.
go on.
I was first in line until that little hairball was born. That hairball is my son and your future king.
Oh, I should
That's
practice.
frightening. That's quite frightening and intimidating.
Well
Very
done, Fraser.
impressive.
Very,
Yeah.
very good. No questions then?
Anyone else?
Have you got any questions for us?
Who has performed on stage?
Me.
Yeah, what have you done?
Adam.
Drag.
You just done drag?
Yeah.
And do any of the any?
I'm a
Nick, have you ever
singer.
performed? Nick, have you ever performed on stage?
Maybe for plays back at school, but I can't really remember.
That's okay, Nick.
That's alright.
Okay, then who would like to be on
Who would,
stage?
who would, yeah.
I'd
that's
love
a
to do
very
it
good
again.
question.
Yeah,
Same here.
I think Fraser
Yeah.
would like to.
Oh,
I think
Yeah.
I would definitely be one to.
Would you like to? No, it's not your thing.
Would you
I've
ever do
always
anything,
wanted to
Nick?
be on stage though.
Would you ever do anything on stage? Mate, I could see you being a good at, do you know, what's the role now? Like introducing the whole play.
Narrator.
A narrator or an MC. 'Cause
MC,
in cabaret, there's an amazing MC that introduces everything.
I think you'd be very good.
Welcome
I think
to
you'd
this
be very good at
theatre.
that.
Welcome to this production of this.
Yeah. What about you, Alex? Do you fancy being on the stage?
At the moment,
You're asking the wrong person.
Especially the lady who said, I don't like singing.
it seems to me I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There's definitely a few here that would
Yeah.
get on stage if
I
the chance was
did.
there. Yeah.
Have you heard of the Crucible? I was on that.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. I made a 33 break at the Crucible one time. Yeah.
Very good.
That's
Well done,
it.
Alex.
Nothing else at all.
One more, Fraser.
Well then, round it off,
Go on,
Fraser.
Fraser.
This one. Long live the king.
You may be good at that, but can you walk a pair of heels? Like I can.
Amazing. Thank you very much for coming in today. It's
Well,
been an
thank you so much
absolute
for
pleasure.
having me, everyone.
Yeah, thank
really
you.
enjoyed it. Thank
I'm going to have
you.
to look into this. I'm going to have to join.
I'd love that. That'd be wonderful.